We are back for another episode of Big Six Bands. And of course, it is this bench. I'm saying bench, start bench cell edition. Of course, I'm joined by my guy Casey here as well. That's family. We telling me, bro, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good.
Mm-mm.
Just can't wait for the Prem football to come back. It's getting closer and closer. I've been missing it. Not only my team, but everyone really. I just enjoy the Prem. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it coming back this weekend. Still,
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Obviously, just one of them things where like I feel like there's a lot of news dropping at the moment. Obviously, you got the Nangelsman linked with Chelsea and Tottenham now. Obviously, we got Saka, the Saka contract stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it signed? Is it agreed? There's all that stuff there. How much is he gonna get? Should he get this? Should he get that? Obviously, the Partey being withdrawn from the squad, as well as a certain Marcus Rashford, Cody Gakpo, Erling Haaland. I believe Sabitzer. I need to hear more about that. There's just been so
yeah.
many men withdrawn from the squad. I think it's a bit of skullduggery in it. Me personally, I've got
Mm,
skullduggery in my mind. That's what I'm sniffing out right now in it. Do you know what I'm saying?
mm.
So I do feel like at the moment that it's a bit of 4D chess. Every manager wants to play now. Now that it's the business
Everyone's
again.
doing it. You know what it is? We can even slightly touch on that now. Like,
Mm,
bro, I think it's because it's only World Cup qualifiers. Most of the if you look at the teams that are people are withdrawing from, some of them are quite like big squads. So essentially, it won't not that they won't be missed, but they can still get through. It won't be an issue. That's why some of them are kicking after one game. Once they get their first game in, the team can do the rest. And kind of thing, and get back early
yeah,
because a lot of
yeah,
people are looking at the league as being more important right now. The World Cup's already happened. Everyone's already taken their breaks for that.
yeah.
It's
It's
now back
true.
to club football kind of thing. So
Mm. And
that's
do you know
it.
what? I feel like man actually are injured or they may have slight knocks, but I feel like it's extra precaution because like you miss the business end of the season, it kind of sets the tone for next season.
Yeah, it's
So
what you left. It's what you left on this season, basically.
yeah,
From that point.
and and it's that simple. Do you know what
Mm.
I mean? But listen, big up everyone in the chat. Obviously, make sure you smash the like button. How many likes are you looking for today? I'm probably gonna say 100. I'm gonna say 100 likes today. How many people we even? My first of all, my StreamYard is bugging out. My StreamYard is bugging out. It says there's 0 people watching, but I know there's about 45 people watching. It's telling me on YouTube. So let me like hop in and out quickly. Okay, so you might have to just hold the fort down for literally like
No
30
problem, man.
seconds. Hop in and out because this thing's just bugging out. Give me a second, bro. Give me a second.
So just as Montel's gone, I just want to ask everyone actually because I was just thinking about this question because I've been watching all the videos on YouTube and everything. But what's everyone's top four like going into next season? Gonna be till the end of this season. What does everyone think top four is gonna be? Because I don't know. I'm a bit on the skeptical side about saying Liverpool getting back into it. Cool, they got a couple players coming back, but I'm not 100% sure. And then there's Newcastle there, who now only have the league to focus on, so they're similar to Arsenal in that respect. I don't know. Tottenham are there, so can they maintain it now? To the end of the season. I don't know. What's everyone's predictions? Let me know. Still, can you see two? Nah, hey Jacobs, no Arsenal agenda today. No Arsenal agenda. Honestly, I'm trying to just be neutral today.
Yo, okay, it's still saying there's 0 people in there. That's fine. I'll just do it through YouTube for now.
Yeah, it's
Love
fine.
holding it down, bro. I just this thing. It's just
That's cool,
stream
G.
us. But yeah,
I just want to know everyone's top four. To be fair, I see
so
BH Gunner
everyone's
said
top
here's
4
Arsenal,
already.
City, United, Tottenham. Yeah, I just want to know people's predictions, like because I'm reluctant to say, obviously, for you. One sec.
Um, big up Ravi in the house as well. Big up Jordy 130 says big breaking news. ... What's the breaking news, bro? Question: do both of your teams have enough going into future seasons? Or do Liverpool have enough going into future seasons? I don't think so. In the Midlands, it's all Rodgers to Spurs. Boy, Rodgers to Spurs. That's mad. Saka contract, Partey injured. 140 light goal, says Mustafa. Big up yourself, bro. Big up Zayn as well. Gakpo played yesterday, 45 minutes. Yeah, but of course, there was the whole Gakpo injury. But he's back in training. He's in contention for the game on Friday. So that's what I said is skullduggery for these injuries, bro. Man are faking hella injuries. Like, it's mad. Big up, boys. Big up Yaya Sonogo in the house as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Jacobs. I can't lie. I'm not too sure on United of Casemiro, but they should get top 4.
Yeah, 100%. I think they're there.
You stay quiet for 5 minutes. Oh, hey, boys, you should be liking the video anyway, bro. That should be a standard, Killy. That should be a standard.
First thing you do.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just like saying hello. It's like saying good morning. First thing you do.
Literally, people. We're only on 17 likes, and we got 50 people in here as well. So again, more people should be stopping what you're doing and liking that video. So also, guys, what I'm gonna do is take you guys through what we're gonna do for the remaining hour of the video. So obviously, we are gonna speak about Saka's contract, about the money, how much it's gonna cost, all of that. We are gonna touch on the Partey injury, how Arsenal could deal with that, if Partey even is injured, if he is injured. You know what I'm saying? Because we just don't know. And of course, we are gonna go into the start, bench, sell, where we have a list of start, bench, and sells. We will give 5 minutes to the chat, so I'll do a poll for every single one. Me and Casey will debate between each other, and we'll run through all of those all the way to the end of the show. So, guys, as I said, I hope you guys subscribe, and you also catch me on Sai's channel, and there was also another file just before that, so make sure you subscribe to those guys as well. So Saka's contract case, I'm hearing whispers of 300k. I spoke with Greenlee earlier. Greenlee says he thinks he deserves 300k. He doesn't think it will disturb the dressing room and things like this. I strongly disagree for reasons that we will go into. I want to get your input on this, or whether you think such a young player should be put straight on to 300 plus k at this point in his career. Is it too much pressure? Will it upset the dressing room? Do you think it should be maybe more than 250, 200k, similar to Martinelli's kind of 180? Is it? I think that Martinelli's 180 or something like that. So should it be maybe in the 200 region? What do you think?
300k. Obviously, we're getting to that 250 plus k mark now, where it's like the pressure's on. It's that it is essentially that type of contract. Like, you're now the Salah of our team, the KDB of our team, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? You're that guy. You're the go-to guy, kind of thing. And it's that type of contract. And if you look at it like that, Saka is our go-to guy. So if it was to be anyone that would get the 300k contract, it was going to be him. So would I say I'm shocked? No. I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
Because you could give it to someone older, but then you're just giving it to someone older, not because of what they're doing or what they can do or what they're, you know what I mean, how important they are for the team. So I don't think it, like Gunnar said, I don't think it will disturb the dressing room, because a lot of these players are on P's already. And what player in my team do you think's playing for the money, like just for the money? You know what I mean? I don't think I
don't think many players play just for the money. Obviously, there are players out there playing for the money. I don't think there are many players playing for the money.
Well, you could say that
plays for the money, but it's about
that's it.
Martinelli's just signed a new contract, and he probably isn't even on half that amount. He has more goals.
It doesn't matter. Saka's come from my academy. Saka's done more. What? But bro, Saka's done more than Martinelli. No, but he's done more than Martinelli. Martinelli we got for 6 million, bro.
I know, I'm aware, and I know, as I said, Saka's the more valuable asset, and I believe he should be on more money than Martinelli. But to put Saka on 300 plus k is madness to me. That is
no, it's just on 300. It's just 300. It's quoted 300.
Bro, it's that's madness, bro. To me, that's madness.
I don't think that's madness.
It's mad. You don't think that's madness?
No.
I think that's crazy compared to some of the stuff you've had to say about
if you said that, no, I don't think so, bro.
Because for a man to go get 350k, he had to score 20 goals for 5 seasons running. 300k is a madness.
And so, if someone wanted to take him, if someone wanted to take him now, yeah, how much are you paying, and how much are you gonna have to give to him in wages to take him away from us?
That's hindsight, bro. We're talking about a new
That's not
contract.
hindsight, bro. If
Hindsight, bro.
someone
We're
said
not
to you
talking about if you move
300k
to a new
a
team.
week,
That's different.
bro, the
That's a
money,
different.
the money don't even matter. The money don't even matter.
No, don't do
Right.
that. It don't matter, bro.
Kids
Stop.
don't.
Don't do that. It don't
It
matter.
don't.
Because we're having a conversation. We're having an
Right.
uncomfortable conversation here. This is a
It's not
conversation, bro.
uncomfortable. It's not
Bro, this is
uncomfortable. The 300k to me is not mad. You're not giving me a reason why it's mad.
I can
Why is
give
it
you
mad?
every reason. I
What?
can give
Because
you every reason.
Martinelli. What? Because
No,
Martinelli's on 180.
Nothing to do with Martinelli. I think
That's what you
Martinelli's on
said.
the
You
right money.
mentioned him.
No, I said, is it right as opposed to Martinelli? That was a question I asked you, not the reason why I
Of
think.
course, Martinelli's on 180k. Do you know how much that is for what he's done?
Casey, when we talk about 300k, we look at Ozil, we look at Aubameyang, we look at Salah, we look at Sancho. Who else is on that type of money? There are men on KDB.
And 1 second, and Saka's doing that for my team. That's why I said it.
No.
Montel, he is.
Stop doing that for my team.
Montel,
Saka is not even world class. He's playing at a world class level. He's been world class. He's playing at a world class level for 1 year. Does that warrant 300k? Yes or no?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Because he's doing that at 21. These men were all doing their world class thing. That when were they doing their world class thing?
Excuse me?
Like Salah started his world class thing.
Should Trent be on 300k?
I'm just
Trent
saying,
been doing this since he was 18.
Bro, if you gave Trent that contract, no one would be like
yes.
that. Now we would, in hindsight. Of course, now we would.
No,
of course, now we would.
No, you wouldn't. If we gave Trent 300k,
but that's Trent as well. That's Trent, bro. He's a right back. Trent's a right back, bro.
It doesn't, bro. It doesn't matter. Back, again, that's
not your talisman, though. But he's not your talisman. He's not your talisman. Salah was still your talisman. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about the Salahs of your teams, Montel.
Bro, we had 4 talismans, bro. We had 4 talismans.
Montel, he's the talisman of my team, bro. If United gave, how much is Rashford on?
220.
220. I want you to fact check that, please. I need that fact check. Can someone tell me Rashford's wages?
Yeah, someone in the chat. We'll do Rashford's wages. But bro, my point is with the 300k thing is that, bro, you man have had the most to say about enough man when it comes to the 300k thing. You man were even questioning does
we had Oba doing it. We had Oba on it. So what are you talking about?
Right? No. I'm not talking about Aubameyang.
That's my point. Like, so how can we chat?
Aubameyang deserved when we was getting grilled for it. He done it for 2.5 years at a certain level. So
Saka. Saka's carried my team for 2.5 years, basically 2 years at least, 2 seasons at least.
Bro. No. Stop saying carried your team. By the way, he's been a very good player for your team. I don't want to hear big up that's by the way. I don't want to hear carried the team.
I don't want to hear. Are we talking about Saka?
Yeah.
Bro, stop discrediting like your team. He's been one of your most important and influential players, but you're discrediting the rest of the team saying carry.
No, I'm not. Especially last season. Come on. Like, the team was not performing at times, and Saka was getting us through it.
No. Casey, before the season started, Saka had 1 assist and 0 goals in 10 games, bro. He did not carry the whole season. I'm talking about last season. You cannot again for a player that has been playing at a world class level for 1 year. Because don't tell me 2 years. Because if world class means 7,
I didn't say 2 years.
A lot of men are saying 2 years, isn't it?
No, I'm not saying 2.
If Saka, bro, has been world class at a world class level for 1 year, and you think, boom, 300k, then that.
No, I don't think that. I wouldn't give him 300k. Like,
you told me the money doesn't.
But it doesn't though.
Bro, you have to. Do you know what? Do you know you put this into perspective? Yeah, because we always do these things as fans, and we do it as strictly just on the pitch. Yeah, that's what we're doing as fans.
Yeah.
That's not the way football works, right?
Commercial value, all that stuff.
Mo Salah did not just get the wage he's on because of everything he did on the pitch, right? Same way, I guarantee you Son is on a very healthy wage at Tottenham, yeah? Because his agent knows how much money he brings that football club, yeah? And we just had this conversation on Never a Foul about Martinelli, I think, has just signed a new contract worth about 180, apparently. and then Saka's is going to be 300, and that Martinelli would be pissed off. And it's like, no, because Martinelli's agent will tell him, bro, look at the numbers you bring financially and look at Saka. We were having a conversation about who England's star boy is, yeah? And Sean was trying to say Harry Kane. I'm sorry, but Saka right now, yeah, sponsorship-wise, that man is a gold mine, yeah? He plays Arsenal are one of the top, for me, probably for the amount they earn, they're big. They're based in London. They're the biggest club in London, yeah? Saka is earning Arsenal a lot of money. So that's why he probably, I can't think of anyone else in Arsenal's team that would earn Arsenal as much money, right?
Yeah.
No one.
So that's why he's going to demand the most. And if anyone else goes there and goes, right, he's on 300, I want more. Well, unless they can guarantee that they're bringing Arsenal more revenue, then they ain't going to pay him that. So I think, look, if Arsenal win the league, should Arsenal's player that wins in the league be the highest earner at the club? Yeah, he should. And if like the highest earner at City's on Haaland, I think on 350, De Bruyne's on about the same, and then Grealish is on, I think Grealish is on maybe about 300. Again, then you look at Liverpool. If you look at all the other clubs and what their highest earners are earning, yeah, then if Arsenal win the Premier League, why does Saka not? Especially with the fact that he's 21. If they're signing him for the next 6-7 years of his life, bringing them income and bringing them trophies, it makes more sense to give Saka that than does it not give Howard Salah?
That was my point. I said like that's why I don't. It doesn't. That was my point, Montel. I said Montel. My point.
You said nothing to do with that.
I did. Montel, my point was that if the biggest players, like the most influential player at your team, will get that type of money. That's why I mentioned Salah, De Bruyne, and all these players. And what are they getting? 300k. So the 300k to me isn't mad for Saka. And what did I say? If anyone was to get it, it would be Saka.
No. Yeah,
that's exactly what I said.
What I'm saying to you is that
your rebuttal didn't matter because you're telling me about it would upset the changes.
This is why I say Arsenal are when it suits me FC, because when it comes to when I'm asking you about figures and money and who deserves what, your first answer was the money doesn't matter. But when it comes to Grealish, when it comes to Salah, when it comes to Rashford,
I don't think Grealish deserved that.
Hold on. When it comes to right, but this is what I'm pointing. When it comes to all these players, you guys have all the stuff to say about the wages and who deserves what and who deserves this. But when it comes to your guy, the money doesn't matter because he's the talisman. So that energy is what
Grealish isn't the talisman.
Nah, bro, Grealish is. Grealish, bro, respectfully, this is the thing. For me, Grealish is in City's top 3 earners. Is Grealish in City's top 3 players? No. But is Grealish in City's top 3 revenue generators? Yes, he is, bro. His shirt sales at City.
Yeah.
No, bro, you can pull faces and you can do.
It's right. You're right.
Bro, it is like he's the guy that has just signed the biggest sponsorship deal with Puma ever. He's a Gucci model, and our fan base, the women. We all know it. The women love him, bro. That helps. So that's why he's on the money. Not because he's better than Foden, but because he generates more money than Foden.
I hear it. I just think, as I said, there's different strokes for different folks, innit? And I think that Saka does deserve a new contract. I think 300k is a stretch. I'm looking at also in the sense that for someone who isn't even world class, does he deserve that 300k? And why is it?
That was a shot there, Casey. That was a shot.
It's not a shot. It's a fact.
It's not a shot. He's not world class yet, but that's fine. I understand that.
But that's why I don't keep. I'm not saying that as a shot to you, Casey. I know you're not saying he's what. You're not Gunnar Lee saying I don't care. He's world class. You're not cheap.
Why is he not world class?
You're not.
Why is he not world class?
They're allowed to like. All right, cool. Because to Montel, you have to tick the boxes to say world class.
It's not to me, bro.
Undeniably world class.
All right, Casey, I'm gonna go on. I'll let you finish.
No, because people have different criteria for being world class. So I can't say that next man's world class is the same as next man's world class. But I can kind of say what is undeniably world class if you tick certain boxes, yeah. And that's what you're saying. So, but in my opinion.
Go on. No, go on. Finish what you're saying. And I'll
I'm
go.
saying, in my opinion, he is world class, innit? Like, but he will tick the criteria. Maybe
Boxes need to
maybe
be
when he
ticked.
wins the league,
All
like
right.
maybe
So
winning the league,
when he wins the
and
league, when he wins the
because
league,
apparently you have to compete in Champions League as well to be world class. So you have to get that first as well. Like there's all these things that people say when people
there isn't all these things. I'm going to ask you a question, Casey. I'm going to ask you the same
Mhm.
question. I'm going to say my question that I'm going to ask the guys in the comments that are talking shit. I'm going to ask the same question to Daps. I'm going to ask, and I asked the same question to Gunali. And Gunali's answer to my question was, "I don't care." Yeah, and everyone went, "Oh." So, how long has Saka been playing at a world class level for, Casey?
About a year and a half.
Disagree, but we'll agree to disagree. I'll say a year. Daps, how long has Saka been playing at a world class level for? You think?
Define world class level.
Your world class. It's your depiction of world class level. How long has Saka?
In fact, 2 years actually. I'm saying.
Oh my God!
I'm saying 2 years.
I just said so. So last season where you finished
I'm deep
5th
in it.
and Saka went, he went 10 games and got no GA, and you're also telling me that he got seven assists and 11 goals, and you think that's his world class?
Yeah, he was playing world class.
Oh my God!
Bro, because I deeped it. Even at the Euros, this brother was playing hard, and then he continued that. No, Montel, I'm deep in it. It's about
if
2
you
years.
look at any world class winger, that is a bad season. That is a bad season for any world class winger you give.
Montel, forget G. I'm not a GA merchant, bro.
No. I'm not talking about.
I don't care. Like Montel, I watch him play. I literally watch him play.
KC, you a fan of Grealish then, yeah?
But yeah,
bro,
make sure.
Grealish is a good player. No, but Grealish is a good player.
If you're not a fan of GA, you're a Grealish fan.
But I haven't said he's stinky. Yeah, I think he's a good player. I haven't said he's stinky.
No, but you're saying Saka's world class.
I don't think he's bad. I think Saka's world class.
You're saying Saka's world class and GA doesn't matter.
And it's funny.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I said I'm not a merchant for it. It doesn't determine whether they're world class for me. Because what is some world class?
Stop. Do you know what?
Is that what we're gonna do? Is he world class?
Hold on, man.
Come on, that is some world class.
Do you know what everyone's trying to do? And I find this one hilarious.
He was.
This one is hilarious to me.
No, he played at a world class level. That's what I'm hearing. He played at a world class level.
Casey,
I don't know.
This is what's hilarious to me.
What?
When I mentioned GA as a part of my argument, you then, and a lot of people do this, they go, GA, they discredit the whole GA thing.
They say it.
Hold on.
You rely on it.
Hold on. Let me finish. Yes, you are. Do you know why you're doing that? Do you know what everyone else in the comments is doing that? Because when you mention GA, everyone goes, "Oh, it's all about GA." So now we're going to discredit it because just because I mentioned it, you're acting like it's all GA.
That's what you're asking me though. Why are you not asking me
can I
other
just say
questions?
something? Let's talk on Son. KC, Son is a great example. When you asked me, was Son world class? Now, what I'm looking at is, and I think this is very similar to Saka this year. If I look at Son a couple of seasons ago, where he's putting up numbers for Tottenham, and also he went away to the equivalent of the Euros for where he lives, and he won them that trophy. He was the man that won them that trophy, right? So if he's winning his nation trophies and he's putting up extremely good GA for his team and
Golden boot.
Golden boot and all of that is kind of similar to Saka. So
So this is what I'm saying. I just said, and I'm not saying it's all based on GA because Saka is a phenomenal footballer, Casey. No one's denying that. But what we're saying is that is also a massive part of it. If we
know it is a massive part. It's a good part of it.
50% GA, 50% eye test. Let's do that. Obviously, Saka is definitely passing the eye test, and he's putting up good stats this season. He's never really been a statistics type of guy because he is so good on the eye. But my thing is that to say that is at a world-class level, as I'm saying, if you look at the guys who are really world-class, who are actually world-class, that is a bad season for them, man. It's a bad season for them, man.
Yeah, because they get GA.
If you're talking about not this season. I'm talking about last season.
Yeah, I was going to say this season, Saka's undeniable.
Not this season. No, I'm not talking
undeniable.
This season. I'm talking about last season. I was about last season. Yeah. So you to tell me that Saka's been world class for 2 seasons is criminal. He didn't carry his team. You tell me he's carrying us. What did he carry you to? He didn't do anything.
I'm talking about performances, Montel, because there's games where you could say Saka's had a great game and he hasn't got GA. Like
that's
I've
fine.
seen it,
And that's,
Montel. Like
that's
this is
great.
my point. That's
And
my point, though.
that's great.
I've seen him do those performances and not get GA. So when you're saying to me that he's blanking,
Here's
I get it. I
Here's
get it.
my question. So can I
If
ask my
Arsenal-
penultimate question? Let me
Yeah.
hold your
Yeah,
thought.
go
Can I ask my penultimate question? You have given Saka man are trying to give Saka the world class tag after arguably 2 seasons. I'm saying
No,
1
I think
season.
he's world class. He hasn't got the tag. No, wait. He
So
hasn't been given the tag. I just think he's world class. Like
right.
I think
So
he's
Casey,
a world class player.
no. So let me ask the penultimate question.
Time will tell,
That
innit?
gets you. That's gonna get you, man.
Time will tell,
How
innit?
long did it take you to give Kane the world class tag?
World class. I said Kane was world class. Like what?
After a good 3
about
seasons.
two, maybe 3 seasons ago. I said this guy's world
3
class. Like,
seasons, bro.
definitely like 3 seasons ago. Yeah, probably about 3 seasons ago.
So why is it different? And this is when Kane was young then as well. Kane weren't old.
Yeah.
Kane weren't old, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what's the criteria different for Saka than it is for Harry
Kane? Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was with
Kane?
Kane? No. Bro, oh my days, this guy's killing me. Bro, with Kane, yeah, the thing with Kane's a striker, so he's always gonna have like the numbers are always gonna be. Get what I'm saying? But with Kane, he was a good goal scorer. He was a good goal scorer. But then he started to add more to his game. He started scoring different types of goals. And then as time got on, it just got undeniable. Like, cool, he's world class. He's doing this consistently. Like, I get that's what you're looking for, the numbers consistently, but. Montel,
I'm not talking. Kane has been a very good footballer for a long time. How many people act like Kane has just been a goal scorer for the first 4 years of his career? Kane is a supreme footballer, bro. He is a supreme footballer.
In
the lens of a rival fan, you man weren't willing to call Kane world class for X amount of time.
Montel, who wasn't winning, bro? What? Because we didn't scream it from the rooftop. Montel, we're Arsenal fans, bro. Montel, we're Arsenal fans.
Right, no, but don't stop. But then, as I said, but again, this is what I mean. You're using different logic for your own players.
How, bro? It's not my own players. I would say it to a Liverpool player. I'll say it to a City player. Like, Montel, it doesn't matter, bro. I'll say it to these. It's not biased.
Mohamed Salah had to go and win that champs for him to be.
When? Who said that? Who said that though? That's what you lot believe. Who said that? Who said it took Salah to win the champs for us to call him world class?
But to be fair, that was Salah's second season, so it's not that long. It wasn't that long. So that was Salah's second season, and what that did was that earned the world class. The world class tag. Mahrez has been dabbled in and out of the world class bracket. Riyad Mahrez has been in my opinion, has been dibbled and dabbled in and out of world class. Well, I think he's been consistently world class, in my opinion, especially technically, right? And he's had to do a lot more than what Bukayo Saka had to do to go and get that world class tag. My issue with the world class tag is that you water it down for your own players, but you have to condense it and make it a lot harder to get for players outside of your club. Am I lying with that? Daps, I'm sorry. Am I lying when I say that?
No, I think that's probably a fair point.
No, that's true. That's true.
I think all fan bases probably do that. I think all fan bases probably do because I'll be honest with you. I've said it before. I think like say Tottenham for example, Romero. I'll even say City fans with Diaz's first season. Diaz's first season was unreal. He got Premier League Player of the Year that season. Yeah, right. He was unreal, and we won the league. But even after that, I was saying, is it really fair that we're now going to say he's of this level when we've been telling Liverpool fans that they can't put Van Dijk in a certain level?
Oh yeah, what about United and Bruno? That one kills me.
But bro, United Bruno one's a mad interest. That is a proper.
Thank you, Monta. What about that
some
one?
Some United fans don't rate him enough. Some United fans actually downplay.
Are you talking about Bruno now or Bruno when he was doing the?
I'm calling world class. No, Monta, world class. Like, is he world class?
When he was doing the GA
no, he's not. But
bro,
do you know what? An interesting
one. I
said before, who cares? Who cares if Saka's look? For me, if we're talking wingers this season, yeah, Saka has done everything to be put at the highest possible level this season. Like, obviously, you haven't won the league yet. I get that, but he's got you there or thereabouts with it. And the other thing is, if you go and look internationally for England, he did everything he could for England as well to impact England. So I think Saka's earned it this season. Last season, he wasn't put on the same pedestal, but that's because of where Arsenal finished. So this season, if he's I just think, you know what? This should be a conversation at the end of the season. Like, should be. For me, Arsenal need to pay him whatever because he's got a year. I think at the end of this season, he's got a year left. If he doesn't sign the contract, there's a risk of losing their most prized asset. So they have to give him whatever he wants. And they will crunch the numbers. He'll be earning that. I just looked at the thumbnail. Is this a keep sell?
Yeah. That's just the second half of the video. But we just wanted to touch on Saka and Partey. I knew this was going to take half the video in it. Like I knew me and Casey will go back and forth about this.
Because this guy just don't like. You can't accept me just calling him world class. That's it.
No.
It's not. Just let me call him world class and let me run with it. Let me run with it.
World class. To either of you, honestly,
yeah.
Do either of you honestly call players world class?
It
depends if the question is posed to me, innit? If the question is asked to me, do you think A, B, and C is world class? Then I'll go, yeah. I'll say yeah or no. Do you know what I'm saying?
See, I'd rather get into the mix of saying
Also,
I don't care. Our team's doing bits.
Need to know basis. What a good point. Saka was free. But this guy has come from my academy. I can give him as much bread as I want. This is great. I just remembered that. Why does the money matter? The money don't matter. It's not when it's
money doesn't matter when it suits.
He's from the academy, Montel. But it's facts though.
Literally when it suits.
It's facts though. Usually when we're doing these things,
Chelsea could use these arguments against you, and you'd rubbish it off.
Right or wrong? Usually when we're talking about this, it's about a transfer. Something's happened, and there's extra money around it. This guy's from my academy. That's made a great point. He makes the most money for my club.
I always say this type of conversation when we start getting into the finances of everything, it's not good. It's not entertaining YouTube watching, yeah. But as fans, we always have to remember that there ain't no one holding guns to clubs' owners' heads saying you must pay this man, yeah. And owners of clubs like to make money, right? So Saka will only be getting paid what he deserves. Yeah, he will be getting paid what his club feels he financially deserves. So that's
it. And that's it.
Same with Salah, though. Same with Salah.
Salah.
Yeah, same with Salah. Bro, your board more than anyone's would have crunched the numbers and worked out what they're paying him. He's gonna
because obviously of course. Obviously, I think part of the contract is from what they've done to deserve it, and then the next part is what they do to maintain it. That's how I
think. Look, the only risk with Saka, but risk versus reward is to make him your highest paid player at 21 years old. That is a risk because you're going to probably have another 2, at very least, probably 3. If he stays with Arsenal for his whole career, he's probably going to have another 2-3 contract extensions at least. If the first one's at 300k, the second one's going to have to be more. The third one's going to have to be more. The fourth one's going to have to be more. But again, risk versus reward. If that means you keep Saka and he continues to be that guy that wins you, that does what he does on the pitch, generates the money, it's probably worth it. As for world class, me personally, I'd rather see it a bit more consistent. But I think this season alone, he's in world-class form, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I said it only took about 8 months for him to blow Foden out the water. Apparently, I think.
Bro, don't do this emotional thing. Where
I'm never saying that. That's what I'm saying. Who said that?
To be honest, if you want my opinion, I still think Foden.
No, bro, I see what you're doing here because
let me finish. Let me finish.
No, but what you're doing is, you've gone and brought Foden in the mixer, to it's one of them ones where you see if you've got a beef. You see if you've got a beef with someone, but you're not certain if you can bad them up. So you go and tell your brethren that they said something about them. to get your brethren involved as well.
No,
Right?
I said bro. No. You've got that wrong.
I
When I
agree
said
that.
it took him
This
8
is
months
him.
to blow Foden out the water, I'm talking in a general sense that people act like Foden is all of a sudden nothing, and
No,
just
who?
because he's gone on a bit.
I
No,
don't.
not. And I'm not saying you said that, Casey, but for Foden to be doing what he's doing year in for at least 3 years, is that fair to say? Foden's been really good for at least 3 years. I'm not going to do no world class or nothing, but he's been good for 3 years. I
He's
think.
been influencing games. I mean,
Yeah.
look, even in his first year, he came on and scored vital
Not
goals.
really.
Yeah, right. So let's just
Really
say
good.
about he's been influencing 3.
2
He's been
years.
influencing. He's been a good influence on City, a very good influence at crucial times for City for about 3 years, and it's taken about a year of Saka having a great season for them to be putting him above Foden. It just doesn't take long.
No.
For me, it just doesn't take long.
That's
for the
unfair.
waters to
That's
turn.
unfair because that's unfair.
Listen. It doesn't take long
That's
for the
unfair, G.
waters to turn the tide. That's all it is. That's what I think.
No,
It doesn't
but
take long.
all right, that's fine. I'm just gonna let's move on, please.
Like that's all it is. Like why is it unfair? In my opinion, why is it unfair? Because that's what a lot of man said. Man said Saka's clear of Foden. I hear that all the time. So why is that?
That's fine. All right, that's cool.
No, this is a debate, bro. You can't do that. This is
No,
a
there's
debate
no
channel.
debate. What's the debate? G? There's nothing to debate. No one thinks that. Like you're talking about this. You're trying to make this Saka Foden thing. You're trying to make this. No, you're trying to make this whole Saka Foden thing. Listen, Montel. Yeah,
I'm not making a Saka Foden thing.
Saka has played. Saka, you're telling me. Yeah, you're telling me because you said Foden's been playing. What'd you say? Very good for 3 years, 3 seasons. Yeah,
at the top level. Yeah, I'm not
you've been saying
saying
he's playing at the top level.
I'm saying
but you said Saka's been playing at top level for a year.
No, I said world class for a year.
So, but why are you saying you're doing 2 different parameters for the 2 players?
You can be at a very good level. I didn't say Foden.
So how long Saka's?
What?
So what? So I'm telling you, you're comparing at 2 different parameters. You're saying Saka 1 year world class, Foden very good 3 years, and saying it's turning the tide.
That's not
it doesn't.
Different parameters. I'm not saying 2 different parameters. I'm saying to you that Foden was leading the Saka Foden thing because remember that is a comparison. They're both young, they're both left-footed, they're both the start in their clubs. That was a comparison, right? They both get goals and assists. They're not like complete stat guys, but they get goals and assists. Do you know what I'm saying? And in that point, I'm saying it for me. Even though Saka has been for me, elite this season. As I said, I'll give him this season for world class, 100%. Like it just didn't take long for people to say he'd blown Foden out the water, which I think is unfair. I think that was unfair.
Yeah, I agree. I saw earlier on DR, it was a full Arsenal panel, I think, and they were talking about Saka, and basically they were all saying how good Saka was, and then Ty came in and was like, yeah, and it's funny because it was only last year they were saying Foden's the best. There's no need for that. The fact is, Foden, and if you go and look at Foden and Saka's numbers,
they're actually the same.
Bro, on a level, and I'm meaning get all of their numbers for Arsenal and City in all domestic games, right? Europe and the league and the cups and England, and you get their goals and their assists, and you do it per 90, When I'm telling you their numbers are ridiculously the same. Like one of them's got like 0.01 more.
No, but that's a bit unfair, Daps.
Why?
Because one's in a well-oiled machine, and the other one was.
There we go.
That's facts. That's facts, though. That's facts, though. That's facts. One plays left back as well. Like that's just a bit.
KC, no problem. Whenever you're ready to do a combined 11,
that's why I don't rely on stats.
Bro, let me finish. When you are ready to do a combined 11, we'll do a combined 11. And I am imagining that we'll come out with 10 Man City players and 1 Arsenal player based on what you just said.
No chance. What are you talking about?
There we go then. So your argument is flawed.
Let me get to before you guys finish. Let me get to some of the comments because
I'm saying at the time because you're comparing the stats here, but you need to take context into it as well. Like,
so you're saying you
know that the same way we take context when we're looking at leagues and things. Yeah.
Casey, what you said
you're only taking
you said a minute ago,
Casey.
You said
I'm
a
not.
minute
It's for
ago.
both of us.
KC, hold on. You said a minute ago,
Yeah.
that there's no need to have the Foden Saka argument, but now you're basically
Yeah.
trying to say that Saka is better than Foden, yeah?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Do you
you
think he's
can't
better than
compare
Foden?
them. Like trying
No,
to
we can.
compare them
One's
to
a left
stats.
winger, the other's a
You
right winger.
can't
They're
do.
very comparable.
Why can't you compare them?
No, because sorry. You can compare them as players and say this, that, this. But when you're looking at stats, I just see the stats thing as like it's kind of like
No, but bro,
it's dead.
because you've
Like,
done it again. Daps literally
it's
gave you
dead.
4 different bullet points to an argument, and you looked at stats and act as if Daps
No,
only
I'm just
said
saying that.
stats.
No, but I'm saying
You just
no,
did
but
it
I'm
again.
saying that because he just said the stats part. That's the when he said stats. That's when I stopped him. The compare, I don't mind. The rest we can compare.
People hear
No
stats.
problem. All right, no,
I
let's.
don't want to
You
hear
know
it.
what?
Like,
No, let's remove the stats. Let's remove the stats. So let's do the eye test. On the eye test, first touch and all of that. Are you saying Saka's better than Foden?
no, I think dribbling. I think they're comparable on dribbling. It's close.
Okay.
It's very close. Shooting, I'll say Saka.
Don't know about
Beating
that.
a man. You don't know about that? You think Foden's better?
Beating a man, bro. Beating a man is Foden. Beating a man is Foden.
I don't know about that. That's close
Right?
as well. That's mad close. What else is there? Passing. Yeah, I'll give it Foden. Well,
So they are very similar.
Sorry, that was
Very similar.
crossing
Which is what I was
Saka.
saying. Huh?
Yeah, it's close.
What?
It's close, isn't it? It is close.
Bro, they're
I think
very similar.
crossing
They're
Saka.
very similar. And
So
the
again, of
the
course
only
you
thing
can
that
compare
Saka
them.
wouldn't have had is you got to remember that during this, one is 21, one is 22. One has won Premier League Young Player of the Season twice. One has not. Right. One has won, and
No,
I'm
that
not
was
going to
so
do.
much back. That's so much bonus,
Hold
bro.
on, KC. You want to go through everything, so we're going through everything, right? If you want to go through everything, let's go through
Yeah, no,
everything.
it's fair. No,
Before
it's
you
good.
go
It's
through
good.
everything, Daps, can I do that? Let me do the housekeeping before you go through everything. Let me just quickly do the
Bro, he's
housekeeping.
won 4 Premier League, bro. 4.
Daps,
Bro,
let me do the.
I don't
Not 1,
compare
not
them
2,
anyway.
not 3, not
That's
4.
Daps, let
great.
me run
Foden's
some of these
better.
comments.
Is that what you want to hear? You want to hear that Foden's better? I'm not comparing. But
KC,
I think there's no point comparing.
Casey's sitting on the fence. He doesn't want to make it. He doesn't want to
Hold
make
on,
it.
I'm going to finish here and we're going to move on. The problem here is that I was actually saying they shouldn't be compared because their stats are so similar. You jumped in saying that's not fair. So I'm saying no problem. Let's remove the stats and we're going to talk on everything.
No, but I don't even want to compare them. I don't like comparing them. I don't like comparing them, bro.
Why?
I don't like comparing them. Montel, don't ask me that.
So let's leave them.
Don't ask me that, fam.
Just remember, you've asked for a valid comparison and he goes, I don't want to compare them.
No, Montel, just don't ask me those questions, though. You don't need to, you don't, because you don't want to know the answer.
I was saying let's not compare them, and you basically said, yeah, but you tried to argue that.
I had Montel in my head making me compare them.
Let's not talk on it.
I just had thoughts of Montel making me compare them.
As I said, Arsenal, when it suits me FC, they don't want to have uncomfortable conversations, bro. They don't want to have uncomfortable conversations.
It's not uncomfortable. It's just that you don't. It's just that you want to tell me I'm wrong and you're right. That's basically what you want to tell me.
I haven't made. No, I don't want to talk, bro.
That's what the uncomfortable conversation is.
It's nothing to do with you're wrong and I'm right. This is a battle of what you think is your opinion and what is my opinion, and we're backing up. This is not about me proving you wrong. I have an answer for most things you're going to say about Saka, in my opinion. Do I think Saka is world class at the moment? There are still things we agree on when it comes to Bukayo Saka. There are things that me, you, and Daps all agree on for Bukayo Saka. We're not gonna sit here and say and agree on and say everything we agree on Bukayo Saka. Otherwise, then it's not a show. It's not an argument. It's not a debate.
There ain't no debate in it. He's worth 300k bottom line. That's it.
Right.
But let's move on. Montel, let's move on. Let's move on. Like, why are we still?
Let's get to the comments, because the comments are it's mayhem in the comments, isn't it? It is mayhem in the comments. I can't lie. But people, there are 70 people in the house right now, 70 votes, and only 42 likes. So I'm gonna need you guys to stop what you're doing right before I read the super chat and smash that like button, guys. Smash the like button ASAP, guys. I haven't done much housekeeping. I haven't been as interactive with the comments because we've just been going at it. That's what happens when the show is really good and stuff. Guys, remember what we're saying is opinion. So regardless of if someone says something that disagrees, there's no need to act out or say this or insult me or insult Casey or insult that. So guys, please keep it
Yeah,
within
none
the
of
guide.
that.
Like,
Remand
this
them.
is this is
Remand
this
them.
is football
Trust me.
opinions. Like me and Casey aren't gonna go and have a fight after this stream, bro. It's football, innit? Let's have it right here, guys. I think that's just what sometimes people think in it.
Yeah, some people get so
I
they get so into it, like
you know what I'm saying? They think
comments
we're gonna,
people really do think that sometimes.
yeah, like that. We're gonna go swing it out. We're gonna go meet each other. I'm gonna go travel to London. We're gonna go swing it out. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big up D1 in the house. Anthony says Saka doesn't deserve any of that wage. Taravelli says he's making shit up in his head. Oh, I understand now. He's arguing with himself. Yeah, look. Travelli is very rattled, it seems like. He says some imaginary fans, Mo Salah doesn't deserve his wage. No one spoke about Mo Salah, but Salah hasn't been worth his wage, so I agree with you on that. Travelli says, I don't get it either. Apparently being the best player for England and winning the league and young player of the season at 21 isn't enough. Salah played for Chelsea before Liverpool. Actually, Salah broke the Premier League record for goals for a season. He earned world class immediately. No, he didn't. It was called a one hit. It was called a one season wonder, actually. You man rate Saka too highly. The youth is having a good season this year. Let's see him continue to form next year, and then we will talk, says JB. Says Mount put up them numbers in a superior team. Saka did with bums like Kolasinac. Stop it. Again, Casey speaks based on bias and emotions, not from a place of integrity. Some fans said Salah doesn't deserve his wage. So now it's an agenda, says Travelli. Mahrez is world class but underrated at the same time because it's not always in the limelight, but he's consistent as hell and has won trophies. Why are you making out as if it's just Arsenal fans saying this about other teams' players? Liverpool fans were saying Trent is better than Cafu. What's your point? Cafu? What? What?
That might be the funniest thing I've seen.
That is mad.
I just choked.
That is mad. But I can hold my hands up and say that's a mad thing. What Arsenal fans would
I had someone that was backing Trent say, who even is Roberto Carlos?
But the thing is, I'll hold my hands up and I'll say that is a madness. But he will not hold his hands up and he will say, no, fuck that. I agree with the whole fan base. Saka is world class. That's the difference. I would admit it. I'll be like, yeah, these
Montel. But that's not as mad though. Montel, I don't think that's as mad though.
No, it isn't as mad.
I don't think saying
it isn't as mad.
Yeah. All right, cool. So calm down. Don't compare.
Yours is still biased, bro.
Fair enough. It does have bias in it. I'm not denying that.
Let me get to this comment. What does Rashford have to do to be considered as world class? I'll say this: Rashford is having a season. I'd say he's similar. He's having a season similar to Saka in it. He's at that world class level, but I can't call him a world class player. I'm at that point with Rashford. I think Saka and Rashford.
Yeah, Montel, I agree with that comment. That he's not a world-class player, but he's playing at a world-class level. I agree with that. Like.
Now you agree, bro. You just said he's world-class.
No, I didn't.
He's actually world-class for 2 years. No, he's world-class still. You just said that like that earlier.
Yeah, like Montel. Yeah, but Montel, you can be world-class and then not be world-class and then be like. What do you mean? I wouldn't say Hazard's world-class.
Yeah, bro, Monts, you're drunk.
He played at a world-class level, didn't he?
He says, relax, you're drunk. You'd swap Elliot for your Starboy in a heartbeat. Congratulations, the sky's blue. Salah has credit in the bank. There's still man to this day that think he ain't. It all started because man are just reading out the headline without actually seeing is on 220k. It's still a conversation to have. We're not saying he's going to get 300k. We're saying, is that worth the price? This is the conversation we're having, people. We're saying, he's going to get 300k. Casey didn't say he's going to get 300k. I didn't say he's going to get 300k. There's actually a poll saying how much you think he deserves. Again, if any world-class player scores 13 goals and 10 assists in 38 games, they would get criticized for that. Saka is getting praised for that. That's why he is not world-class levels, says Facts Only. Salah, Chelsea's biggest mistake. Oh, wait, De Bruyne 2. All right, well, scream that one any louder. Big up for the super chat as well, Bezzy Oz. Sorry we took along with the super chat, brother. He says it's 200k, possibly 300k. Going rate now, anyways. It's totally worth it. I support Arsenal. He's been world class this season only. That's it. Big up Bezzy Oz for the super chat. I agree with you on that one. I think we all agree. Everyone agrees Saka's been world class this season. Like that's not even. Do you know what I'm saying? everyone.
Mm.
I think we could all. Do you know what I'm saying? We could all agree on that one. Did Casey just say Hazard wasn't well? Casey didn't even
That's
mention.
not what I said.
You didn't even mention
See,
Hazard.
this
Bro.
is what I said. I'll
Huh?
repeat what I said because I did mention Hazard, but
No.
I said that will we say Hazard's world class? No, he played at a world class level, but he's
Hazard.
not world class now. Yes,
No, Hazard's not world class now, but Hazard was.
that's exactly what I just said. And
Oh
Ferguson,
yeah,
all
yeah.
Ferguson
Bro,
heard was
you gotta be careful with that
Hazard
one,
not
okay?
world class.
Okay, so
No,
you gotta be
that's
careful.
what I said, bro. I'll repeat.
Hold
I
on.
know, but you just gotta be careful with the way you word that one. Though.
Hold on.
The Chelsea
Hold
fans
on,
will hurt you
no.
for that one.
God, this comment below. Rashford has scored 20 plus goals in 3 of his last 4 seasons. Scored. What trophies has he won?
Europa League, Carabao
Wow,
Cup.
is Rashford that old?
I think he was there for
Was
Europa
Rashford
League.
there when they won the Europa League?
Yeah,
I think so.
Wow, fuck
Yeah.
it. How old is Rashford actually?
I think he's 25.
20, 25, something like
I must have been mad young then.
Fact check that in the chat if I'm wrong, people.
Fair enough then, because I was going to say, I mean, he's won a Carabao, but Saka's won an FA Cup. But then if he's won the Europa League, he's what? So he's won one more trophy than Saka.
that. Yeah.
I just saw apparently PSG were willing to offer him 400 million, Rashford. So
400k.
last year.
Capo says it's a purple patch for Rashford. Everyone is doing the most, comparing Rashford, who is 26-year-old, to a 21-year-old to Saka. Please, people are GA merchants. No, obviously the age gap is very significant. I think it's just because they're two young, they're two wingers who are performing, except they're the two best performing wingers.
I think Saka's the better footballer than Rashford.
Yeah, Saka's the better footballer. Rashford is more cutting edge, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
a lot more cutting edge.
I think that's just as far as the argument goes, really. I think,
but that's what I like about Rashford. At the same time, I can't lie. I like that man. Just
I say he's picked up. I think he stole Son's gene, innit? He stole Son's cutting edge.
And I think Saka stole Salah's.
No, but Salah's got 22.
I told you about the Infinity Stone. I told him about that Infinity Stone. I think he took it.
Infinity Stone. Salah's still got more GA than Salah. And Saka's been better than Salah this season. Don't get it twisted. But Salah's bad season is 30 GA, bro. That's Salah's bad season, bro. That's a shit load Salah, bro. Huh? And that's madness, Casey. That's madness, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you stat padding, but we don't get into that.
Salah has been not stinky.
That's just that for me. That for me is a mad comparison because, like the Son Rashford thing, I get that. I don't think both of them you're looking at their goals. Yeah, with Son and with Rashford.
I think they both lack that all round.
Yeah, you're looking at the goals, but if I'm looking at Saka and I'm looking at Salah, do I think that Saka's overall game, might be better than Salah's? Right?
I'd agree with that. I'd agree.
But
this season, especially, I'd agree with that. 100%.
This season. But for GA, look, you're never going to put. In fact, it was on the last show I was on when Saka
will never get that.
So, someone said, Lee said it. Someone said, if Saka gets 300k a week, I now expect him to be getting 40 GA a season, right? And Lee said, hold on. No, that's not what Lee said. Someone in the comments said that. Against Saka. If you're going to pay 300k a week, I want 40 GA a season, right? And Lee said, no, that's silly because that's not that's not what Saka's about. And it's true. So comparing Saka and Salah is a goal machine. Saka is an all-round footballer. They're not comparable. They're not comparable.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I do hear it. I mean, Casey loves.
No, when Turkish, actually, to be fair, hold tight.
No, I just joke, Montel.
Turkish the other day said that he thinks Arsenal's front three can be 100 goal a season.
MSN. He said it can be up there with MSN.
Right. Now
that's what he said.
And I'm looking at that. I'm not knocking them, but I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, listen, everyone knows, documented. I'm a Gabriel Jesus. Bro, I'm a Gabriel Jesus fan, of everything he does. But I'm sorry, you're not having 100 goals between your front three when your main striker is Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, you're not.
No way.
The most he's getting is what, 20 a season? The most he's getting,
Yeah.
So what? The other two are getting 40 each. Nah.
Yeah, it's not happening. MSN 100. There's no. I don't think we'll score 100 goals in the league. So where's this 100-goal team coming from? From Bath.
Yeah.
Like, like, it's just not happening. But yeah, that's funny. MSN.
No, it's true, to be honest. Let me hit some more of these comments, and then we'll do the 7 or 8 start bench cells, and then we'll close up. Some of these comments are funny though. That's why I've had to go through some of the comments proper, because even though while we was arguing, man were losing their heads in the comments. I think Dap said something, and the comments just went mad, bro.
What did I just say?
It was when you and Casey were going back and forth about Foden and Saka, the comments just went, oh. And
Oh,
when I said
always. Bro, listen, I always say it, that people think I hate Arsenal, right? I could say, and generally this season, I'm saying 90% positive things about Arsenal, right? I was on one show where I was saying how this season Arsenal are showing the signs of champions. They're doing everything to get wins, right? And by any means, they're getting wins. And then the Arsenal fan on it goes, yeah, that's what I mean. We're killers this season, like that Man City team that used to slap teams 4-5-6-0. And I go, no, you're not there yet. And that was it. The comments thought I was slandering Arsenal, but what I was saying is, tell me when you slapped someone 4-5-6.
That's funny, yeah. Like, but I felt some bite. My instinct in me felt to say something just then. Yeah,
it is. Like I said earlier, the minute I was watching DR earlier, the minute I saw Ty mention Foden's name, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
The rest of it, I can agree with it. But the minute someone brings in one of your team's players, you're like, what? What's that?
Yeah.
And you just want to switch. So I do get the comments, but
that's too funny.
And the thing is, this season's not comparable. Saka has been a lot better than Foden this season, yeah? But Foden has been out with injuries this season. We saw when Foden came back, and this is why it's worrying that he's out for 4 or 5 weeks, because when Foden came back, all of a sudden, he's impacting games again. But now he's not here. So Saka's been levels above Foden this season because he's played a lot more.
Yeah, I hear it. I do hear it.
The 7-ups are still out there as well.
As I said, Daps, you can't say, even Casey said it there. His gene nearly went, because you can say 99 positive things about Arsenal, but the one time you have a honest conversation and not a biased conversation towards them, it's like they just want to. You have sniper dots all over your arm.
The best one for me is when I say this, and I start off by saying, listen, this is not slander because I'm talking about my team as well, right? But when I watched Arsenal in the Europa League this season, yeah, it kind of gave me vibes of City in the Champions League. That I think Arsenal could play Man United in the league and beat them every time, right? Although, to be fair, start of the season a bit different. But right now, if Arsenal were to play Man United 3 times in the league, they win all 3 times. If Arsenal play Man United in the Europa League, I think Man United win it. Why? Because like City, Arsenal don't have the know-how in Europe like City don't yet. And
I agree with that. I think I agree with that. I think it's the same in most cup competitions, but maybe domestically it might change. But especially definitely in Europe, they would be the favourites. Let's put it that way.
And it's because our history and your history, like in Europe, is very similar, very very similar. So.
Does it mean? Your mic is bugging a little bit. Yeah. Your mic.
I can hear him.
No, your mic
bugging, I think.
Your mic's bugging.
1 minute.
But yeah, Christian says it must be our PTSD from the Bandit era creeping in. I like this creeping in as a defense mechanism. Don't kill me.
It is, fam. Like, it's just something in me. Like, I want to say something like that.
Saka would have.
But come on, let's do them keep cells. I'm excited for a couple of
teams. It's crazy. It's crazy. Daps is gonna sort his mic out now, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel. There's still 70 people in here. We are 2 likes away from 50 likes, people. So I need you to do that.
Let's make that happen before we start. 50 likes, literally quickly before we start.
At least it should be like 55 likes at least. You know what I'm saying? Like usually should be approaching 100 likes. I know the algorithms are a little bit lower today, of course, but we need to be hitting that like button. People are 2 likes away from 50 likes, so make sure you smash that like button. I'm gonna obviously put a new question on the poll. How can we have 80 votes and 48 likes? How can we have 80 votes and 48 likes? Come on, people. Have you hit the like button? And let's do that there. Big up Endo in the house. Oh, sorry, that's his back. Big up Endo in the house as well. Manta Saka was playing in a Josh team last season. Like it wasn't pretty much the same two or players, bar 2 or 3. Anyway, listen, stop biting Endo. Stop biting because you're just gonna start a whole nother.
I'm not gonna bite, man. I'm done.
All
I'm
of
done.
us. You know what I'm saying?
So you know, just that picture of thing you walking across the pitch of the boots. I'm hanging them up, man. Done.
He said, Xabi Alonso.
See you.
All right, so we are going to quickly start the start.
Well, how do you feel about your captain posting pictures of him and another man in the shower together?
Who?
What?
You, bro.
Me?
Yeah.
When?
Henderson and Bellingham.
Do what you got to do, Hendo.
Really?
What? Wait, let me see. Send it to me, innit? Send it to me. I haven't seen it.
Oh, me too. Me too. Oh no, Montel. Oh no, Montel. Yeah, get nervous. Get nervous.
I'm not. Wait, why would I be nervous? Wait, why would I be nervous?
Because you know, G.
Wait, man said nervous. This is all for team bonding, G. Why would I be nervous?
Yeah,
Wait, man thought that was a grab. You thought that was a grab?
So you know it's a grab.
Man, the comment is saying it was an ice bath.
Well, whatever it is.
Oh, it's an ice bath.
Well, that's fine then. Ice bath, shower, I couldn't care less.
Ice bath is calm. No, ice bath is calm, bro. I thought
you don't find it cringy. I
thought you were saying butt naked William Saliba settings.
Oh, that doesn't get spoken enough.
No, Montel, no. That Montel, he'll be finished. Montel, we all would have seen that already.
For wanksing, I thought you meant that. You know what I'm saying?
Montel, were you trying to make jokes?
Wait, isn't that Koulibaly? Wasn't that actually?
No, Montel, I'm back.
That's the kid that's balling out now, no?
Was it?
I don't know if it's the kid that's balling out now. I don't know.
That striker, it is.
We'll move that one. We'll move it on in it. But no, Casey, that's your boy. That's Saliba's your boy, G.
Yeah, I know.
You don't let Henderson come round Saliba.
Oh my God, he's taking the piss.
Henderson's taking the
wait, man,
like you know what I'm saying. He's just been a creep.
You read in the comments, Taps. Look what you started. The comments. It was Koulibaly. It was him. It actually was. The guy that's like on everyone's radar, he's balling out in that league, fam. It's him.
Was him doing it?
I didn't even know because he was bare young then, innit?
Hold on, was it him doing it?
Yeah, it was him, man.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
can you remember that Twitter Spaces about it that time though, where someone was exposing?
Dabs off stream. Hey, listen, start, bench, sell edition. Of course, we're going to go for the first one. Since we were talking about Foden, Saka, we're going to add Rashford to the mix. Rashford, Foden, Saka, start, bench, sell. The poll is going to go up for 3 minutes. And then we will move on to the next one. Obviously, myself, Daps, and Casey will also put our input in. So, guys, have a little think. I know it's not.
Say it again.
Saka, Foden, Rashford. Start, bench, sell.
What's it based off?
Oh, we want some context.
Yeah, because I need to know whether it's this. Let's do this season because please.
Yeah, because it suits
too hard. It'll be too hard. No, because it'll be too hard otherwise. It'll be too hard. It'll be too hard.
Of course it suits you.
No, but it'll be too hard. It'll just be too hard.
I think we'll do 80% this season. I think that's fair.
No. It's one or the other. Let's just do one or the other.
I'm gonna be honest. I would keep Saka. I would bench Foden, and I would sell Rashford.
Okay.
For me, we've spoken all around football, and for me, I don't think Rashford is an all-round footballer. I think he's a purple patch player. He's having a great season, but I think overall Saka has also proven. I think this is relevant with the whole 300k thing. Saka and injuries, there's not too many of them, so I think that's another very strong attribute for him. So I'd keep and start him. Foden impact off the bench. Rashford, not for me. Cheers. He's a rag. I don't want to keep him. He can be sold. Get the money for him.
Okay, Case.
Mine was gonna be the same, but yeah, I agree. But the whole Saka's Rashford's a rag. That's killing me. But yeah, no,
Guys,
if you're looking at it, yeah.
Comments. Make sure you
One-
put yours in the comments, guys. I can't do a poll because it's like I can't do it in the poll. So just put it in the comments. Who would you start, bench, or sell? Go on, Case.
Yeah, so mine would be start Saka, bench Foden, and sell Rashford.
Ooh.
That would be mine, innit?
This one is probably one of the hardest ones, isn't it? It's not easy. I don't think there's not a lot in it. So no hard feelings.
I think it is pretty easy.
I think if it is 80% this season anyway, I'll start Saka. I think Foden's the best footballer out of all three of them, though. That's the thing.
That's why you can't sell him.
I can't sell him, but Rashford is.
That's why it's easy, though, Montel. That's why it's easy.
Bro, Rashford is so clutch. It's a joke. He's the only one to win a trophy so far this season as well. He's playing every single game. It's a joke. He's a joke as well. He's a joke, bro. Right now, he's a joke.
That's right now. But I've seen him do this before, Montel.
Exactly.
When he first jumped onto the scene, everyone was saying,
right. That means he's got money. That means he's got more money in the bank, if anything. That gives us 20%.
I don't know about money in the bank because the in-between was dead, though. The in-between was dead, though.
Now, be honest, Mons, just say you're being racist, innit? It's cool.
I'm benching Rashford. I'm selling Foden. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Overall,
selling Foden.
I get it, bro. I get it.
If it's mostly based on
won 4 Prems, though.
If it's mostly based on this season.
Oh yeah, but that's why I said we have to do. But I think the 4 Prems heavily. This is why I say we do one or the other. Because if we do one or the other,
then Foden's been injured.
Yeah. Foden was. Yeah, but then that's it. That's part of it.
The 20%. Do you know what I'm saying?
But that 20% was for nothing. He's still getting sold.
It's not for nothing, bro. Not for nothing.
No, because there's 4 Prems.
Man, I'm a disrespect, bro. 27 goals in all.
Yes, but Rashford plays up front as well.
No, bro.
Foden doesn't start.
Wait, Rashford
starts in every competition. Rashford starts in every competition. Take that into consideration.
Hold on.
Foden does no Foden, bro. We're talking about Foden now.
Huh?
Where are you playing Rashford?
Left wing. He's got and bro, most of his goals have come from the left wing.
That's fine. So Montel, but he's played. You're saying it's 27 goals, but he's played every game and started.
He's not their goal scorer. He's their goal scorer.
Yes.
Right, cool. So as a winger, his job is not to provide for someone else. His job is to cut in and be the goal scorer.
He's got assists as well, though. So
yeah, cool.
How many?
His job.
He's got less than 10.
His main job is to get goals.
7 assists. That's still good. Don't say that's nothing, bro. Don't give me.
Put him in a conversation with Haaland, I dare you.
In all competition, 7
Why
assists
not?
for a winger.
He's Man United's goal scorer. Put him in a conversation with Haaland.
Why would I put him in a conversation with Haaland?
Because he's Man United's goal scorer. Haaland is Man City's goal scorer. Put him in a conversation together.
The Rashford disrespect is crazy.
Oh, I understand. You don't want to put him in a conversation with Haaland again because Haaland is white, like Foden.
Oh man, stop it, stop it, bro.
I'm playing, people. I am playing, by the way.
I know you're playing. Me, I can't lie, bro. Bro, yeah, that's my one, isn't it? Guys, let me see what some of the chat has gone with.
We have to decide whether it's this season or not.
Wait, man said start Casey, sell Kears. Wait, man said start Casey, bench Kears, and sell Ethan.
I think Casey is a solid start with the Yes.
Hey, no, wait. Man said sell Ethan.
Sell Rashford. Saka start, Foden bench, sell Rashford. Saka start. It's for any team in the world at the moment. Yeah, I agree. definitely agree with that.
Except PSG,
Uh,
because clearly Messi will start, but anywhere else. And even then, I don't know. I think we're giving Messi a little nudge for his money, like.
Yeah, I hear it. We're gonna move on to the next one, isn't it? We're gonna move on to the next one. Virgil van Dijk, Thiago Silva, and Ruben Diaz for Manchester City. Start, bench, sell. Comments.
Based on this season.
Yeah, it has to be. We have to. Yeah, see Montel. How can we do the? We can't do the legacy. We can't.
Cool. Just this season.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I mean, like I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with what taking into consideration 20%. We've been doing this for the whole of Big Six Bands. We never really go one way or the other.
For the keep, because look, man, Ruben Diaz doesn't have history like Thiago Silva. So how can I take in the past? Like I can't. It's just unfair. You know what I mean? So it's better just to do this season, so everyone's on the same playing field from this season. And that's that.
Well, it wasn't the same playing field for Foden because Foden's been injured. It's not the same playing field.
No, but I said this. Yeah, but then that's part of it. That's part of it. No, I take that into consideration.
Well, it's part of football to have a legacy. What do you mean?
Well, let's be clear. No one's starting Virgil. No one's starting Virgil.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah. Let's get that clear. No one. He's not even starting anyway.
I wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't disagree.
Who would you start?
You might put your 2 pence in VVD.
It's not 2 pence. It's not 2 pence. Let me just tell you mine, so you don't think it's only 2 pence. Mine start.
We don't need to put our 2 pence in. Half of his nation's legends are putting their 50 pence in right now, bro. So we don't need to talk.
It's fine. Your legend called him the best sum in the back of the Premier League era. That's what your legend done. Vincent Company. Vincent Company. So if you want to go there,
really?
We can take it there.
What, in Premier League era?
Go look up what
Vinny's wrong though. Vinny's had a stinker. Vinny's had an absolute stinker. Rio and Terry both better than him.
Gotcha. I had that one in the back. I had that one cocked and ready.
But do you agree with Vinny?
No, I don't. But bro, man, you've just used the obviously it was Van Basten who said it, obviously, innit? Like legend, obviously. It was Van Basten that said it. So I just wanted to throw one of your legends in there that said something the complete opposite.
Yeah, but Vinny also compared himself to Ledley King, bro. So I mean, I don't really, when Vinny's rating other players, I'm not really listening to him. So
fair enough.
But no, for me, I would
what legends we want to listen to. I think we pick and choose as fans what legends we want
to listen to.
No, Montel does the same, Daps. Don't worry. Montel does the same.
What do you
mean? He picks and chooses. Obviously, Montel's legend. Montel's legends had some farcical takes. Gerrard had some. Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? So that's what's your one?
I'd sell Thiago Silva.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bro,
look at his age and look at Chelsea this season. Like
no, this season. No, but him though. I'm thinking about him, not Chelsea. Bro, I'm thinking about him. Because you can say look at Liverpool.
You know what? If you're looking at Chelsea's defense on paper, right?
Mm.
On paper, they have the most balanced defense on paper in the Premier League. Yeah, they have everything on paper. Yeah. You look at it across from left to right, even with the multiple centre backs they've got. Thiago's job, is to be the leader, is to be the experienced member, right? And when I've got a leader and an experienced member, I expect them to do certain things. I just cooked Kane because for me, when someone tries to compare Kane missing a penalty to Saka missing a penalty, I'm like, no. Because Saka was 19 when he missed his. Kane was captain, penalty taker, and all of that. So same way, with the amount of goals Chelsea have conceded this season, with how Chelsea have not won games and whatever, he has to hold that because that's his job to be the leader, and he ain't been leading.
Okay.
He'd go for me.
Sell him. Only, but you're selling him you're selling him based off age because that's the first thing you said.
I'm selling him based off age and the fact that he hasn't done his job this season.
I don't agree with that. I don't think he's been at fault. Like I can say games where VVD's had stinkers, but and this is not to say that VVD the one will be sold or anything like that. But I'm just saying. Wait, let me finish. Yeah. I'm not saying that VVD's had bare stinkers, but I think there's more games where VVD's more at fault for the loss than Thiago Silva has been at fault for Chelsea's losses, right? And for that, for
I hear
me,
you.
that's why my list would be Thiago Silva to start, VVD on the bench, and Ruben Diaz to be sold
Fair enough.
Based on this season.
This
based on
season,
this season.
but
What
VVD.
you
I don't think I don't think
bro,
Ruben Diaz has done near enough to even be in a discussion to be on the bench with these lot
Okay,
because
bro.
just
You
because
know
of the
what?
sheer
No
amount of
problem.
games and
Bro,
things he,
KC,
you know what I
thanks
mean?
for telling me you just watch Arsenal games.
Right now,
I
I
mean,
just watch Arsenal games.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think that
I don't think
I
so.
hear the VVD slander, but you know when people say VVD has been at fault for Liverpool losses, VVD gets criticized because he is not at his world-class level, not because he is solely losing Liverpool games in defense. Let me make that very, very clear. If VVD was the one losing Liverpool games, then why was Trent labelled the stripper for half the season? Why is Joe Gomez, in my opinion, not
I
allowed to
didn't
wear
say
Liverpool
he
shirt
was the
in
reason. I said
no,
he's
no,
been more at fault.
more boy. As I said, Chelsea play 5 defenders. They play 5 defenders, and
Yeah.
again, Chelsea are where they are. You know what I'm saying? I think Chelsea on paper.
But does that mean that's his fault? Does that mean that's Thiago Silva's fault? Or he's the
It
most
doesn't,
at fault?
leads
No.
the line.
it doesn't need to be bro. It doesn't need to be Thiago Silva's fault. Man is protected by 2 other centre backs, and he has been okay. Thiago
But
Silva's
Montel, he's
been
had people like
okay.
look at some of the centre. Look at Montel. I just
What do you
don't
mean
think
some of the
he's
centre
been.
backs?
I
Name
think
me
he's
Chelsea centre backs. Then go on,
Montel. They've had who have Chelsea had at the back?
and then you tell me if any of them have been worse than Joe Gomez. Go on.
No, they haven't been as what Montel. That's not what I'm saying though. I'm not saying they've been worse. One, they haven't had any stability in terms of keeping it the same. There was times when they were just changing it up. One
Can I
second,
ask you a
I'm just
question?
saying
We've had the
Hold
worst.
there
on.
was
We've had the
times
most
when they were
injuries.
just
You
chopping
can't
and
use that.
Thiago
changing, and
Silva
he
injured at the
Montel,
moment.
and he was consistent. I think so.
No.
Hold on. Is
Or he might
Thiago
not be.
Silva injured at the moment? Is Thiago Silva injured at the moment?
Let me
No.
check.
No,
I
he's
don't
not.
think so. I think either he's just come back and he's just chilling on the bench.
He's not.
Right, so he hasn't been starting recently, no?
No.
No.
Right, okay. And have Chelsea been looking better defensively recently?
What do you mean? But
They've been looking
who
better
have they
defensively
played?
than Badia Shill and Koulibaly in the last.
So they've been looking a bit better. All right. And since Diaz has come back into the City team, because he's been in, I think he was injured in most of January and February. Since he's come back into the City team, have City not kept 5 clean sheets, conceded something like 1 goal in the last 6 games, and everyone is saying, like all City fans were saying, we were missing him so much. He's come back in. So
there was a time where, but no, but you need to also think about for Thiago Silva, there was a time where he was injured and Chelsea were conceding. Then he comes back and they're playing well. They're playing to an
when did
okay
he come
level.
back and they're
Like,
playing well?
bro,
Casey,
look,
you're
let me
not
get,
using the same
no,
excuses.
wait.
Casey,
I'm
though.
not,
You're not, hold
bro.
on.
I'm just saying he's not at fault in it. He's not
Yeah, no,
at fault, and he's
I
not
hear
the
what you're
main
saying.
reason why.
I'm
That's all I'm
listen,
saying, really.
Ultra says, can we sell all 3? That's killing me. Casey, I'm saying is you're using the same. No, you're using excuses for different men in different circumstances. So you just said there's been no stability in Chelsea's defense. City have had to play most of the season with their 4th and 5th choice centre backs. Diaz has come in, got injured again. Stones has come in, got injured again. Laporte has come in and out of the team. Man City have had no stability amongst their back line all season. Liverpool have had
but that's not you can't.
Hold on.
But Ruben Diaz, no, but then Ruben Diaz hasn't been the one that stayed
Right.
there around all the madness. You know what I'm saying? He's been part of the ones. He's been part of the ones rotating.
Right.
It's not like
But
we're talking about
yes.
someone.
No, he
there.
was. Whoa. No,
So
again, KC, he was at the start of the season. He was.
Who
Big up
was
the
he
boss
with?
in the
Like, who was he
chat.
So
partnered
at
with?
the
I
start
don't
of the
know.
season,
You can
at the
tell
start
me.
of the season, no, at the start of the season, John Stones and Laporte were injured, right? So Ruben Diaz was being partnered up with a mixture of Akanji and Ake, right?
Okay, fair
So
enough. I didn't know that.
then hold on. Then in January, Ruben Diaz got injured. So Ruben Diaz was out in January and February. Since Ruben Diaz has come back in, all of a sudden, now, alongside Akanji, we're looking good again at the back.
Yep, I hear it. By the way, big up the boss with the super chat. He says, big up monks in the panel on jokes. Mama looks like Yardi from AFTV. Don't don't kill me, man. Big up the boss, man. Good to see you as well, man. It has been a minute. We are just doing our start bench and so on. Currently, it's Virgil van Dijk.
I'm just having a quick look at this.
Silva.
So, hold on. I'm just having a real quick look at Thiago Silva. And by the way, I'm a big fan of Thiago Silva as well. Let me be clear. But we're just talking this season. And yeah, Thiago Silva, you said since he come back, have they not got better? That's what you said, Casey. What do you mean off the bench? Because he hasn't started.
Yeah, no, he's injured.
So while
He's injured
you
right
just
now.
said since he came back,
He's missed 4 games. He's been injured. But I'm
Right,
talking
so the
about when
last
he
4
was not
games
in the
where they've
squad.
been
I'm
getting
talking about Wolves. I'm talking about earlier on in the season.
Yeah,
Like he missed. He was not in the squad. He came off for Crystal Palace. He weren't in the squad for Wolves. He played against Aston Villa. They kept a clean sheet. Shock. And then he came off the bench against Brentford. And then that's when they started clean sheet again.
And he held 2 against Tottenham as well.
When? Where?
In February.
Yeah, he held 2 against Tottenham.
Held 2.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah. And where else? He held 2 against Southampton, 1 against West Ham. Like more time, there's cleanies there. There's cleanies there. He kept clean against Everton, clean against
You're looking. You've done a whitewash.
Like, there's
and
cleanies
you're
there.
right,
Like there's cleanies there.
clean
Like there's cleanies there. Like, but that's the whole Chelsea team. Yeah, let's move on, man. Let's move on.
You're trying to find
Casey, all I'm saying is your original argument.
Your missus snuck a pink sock in, bro. There's no.
All I'm saying is, Casey, again, even with Virgil has had Gomez as a centre back partner, Konate as a centre back partner, Matip as a centre back partner, and Nat Phillips as a centre back partner. He has also had to switch and had no stability. So every centre back in this list has had to swap and switch. Yeah. It's not just 38-year-old Thiago Silva who struggles to get around. It's not just him. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say my one. I'm gonna say I can't lie. I would. Can we sell them? Can we sell them all?
Yeah, deep it.
Can we sell them all this season?
It's not easy
because they've all been underwhelming. They've all been underwhelming. I'm actually gonna start Diaz and I'm gonna bench VVD. I'm gonna sell Thiago Silva. I'm gonna go Paps' one still. I know it's a bit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying they've all been a bit. Yeah. They've all been a bit. Next one, Saliba, Konate, Romero. I think that was a little bit easier.
Oh, come on, man. That's too easy.
That's easy.
But I can't always have a hard one every time. I've got to give two difficult ones, then one easy one. Then
hold on. So that one, we're all agreeing that we are starting Saliba, we are benching Konate, and we are selling Romero.
100%.
Right, cool.
Yeah, good. That's easy. Next.
Get good money for literally
now. I'm good. Next one. Luis Diaz, Kulusevski, Jack Grealish.
This is mad because Luis Diaz has been injured like all season.
But I feel like them give him enough respect to know what he's on. So I feel like he can still be on the list. I was struggling to find other left wingers in it that can.
So who was it? Grealish.
Diaz. If you could take, we could take Diaz out and put someone else in who's been fit.
Hold on, Kulusevski plays on the right, doesn't he?
Sorry, not when I say left, as in wingers. I meant wingers, right. Of the new wingers that have come into the league. Well, that I've just moved to a new team.
I'm selling Luis Diaz because he's clearly injury prone.
I won't say injury prone.
Bro, I've just got to find an agenda to back my boy. That's all I'm doing.
Do you know what? Sancho, better one. Sancho. No, but he's been on the hiatus.
Well, thank you. I don't need to tell
you. Now I've got one to sell. Like, it's easy, bro.
He's been on the hiatus as well. All right, cool. Kulusevski and Grealish is fine to put in that though.
I'd probably
Diaz,
even that's not easy.
Diaz would have been the fit to put in there, right? If he was fit though, right? That probably would have been a fair fit to put in there.
Yeah. And I'd probably, if Diaz was fit and based on last season, I'd probably start Diaz.
Let's
Kulusevski. I think
my one would be
as well, to be fair.
I can't lie, mine would be start Diaz, bench Grealish, and sell Kulu.
All right, good. There's a good shot. Let's swap Diaz for Matoma because he's fit. He's been fit.
Matoma would defo start. So it'd be start Matoma, bench Grealish,
Matoma. I want him at City.
Sell Kulu.
I'd say I'm gonna. So yeah, start Matoma, bench Grealish.
I think anything other than that is like questionable, if I'm honest.
But let's not like Matoma been doing it all season. He's season
No,
started
but he's been clear of those two.
Like, yeah, but bro, like as I said,
Influence-wise, he's had the most influence. No, I'm talking about influence. Influence-wise, he's been the most influential to his team.
I hear it. Jack Grealish,
so that's why he would start.
Times, yeah,
he's been good, but
Grealish
I wouldn't
starts.
say he's been influential, like as much as Matoma anyway.
Yeah, I hear it. Next one, we are going to do Zinchenko, Ake, Luke Shaw.
Oh, right.
Start, bench, sell.
Go on, Casey.
Go on, that.
Start and finish if you want. Luke Shaw can fuck off.
Yeah, easy.
No, objective. Keep it objective. That's keep it objective.
No, I'm keeping it, bro. There's no way Luke Shaw's starting over either of them two for me. No way.
Oh,
right?
So the ex-City and the City guy just straight in, yeah?
Yeah, bro, because I've seen just how good they can play consistently over 4 years. Not have purple patches like Luke Shaw. Right?
Agreed.
So, I will start Nathan Ake because defensively he is factually better. Better, right? And going forwards, I am absolutely shocked at how quickly he is learning to do what took Zinchenko 4 years to learn, right?
No. He didn't take him 4 years to learn. Don't.
Okay.
Now you're discrediting Zinchenko.
Furthermore,
nice.
here's the beauty. Here's the beauty with Zinchenko and why we love him. That Zinchenko is more than happy to hold bench and knows when it's time for him to step up, he'll step up. So that's why I'm going for what I'm going for.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I ain't seen Zinchenko get 2 goals for Ukraine. That's all I'm saying.
Mustafa says start Shaw, sell Zinchenko, bench Ake. You lot in the comments, run this up. Start Ake, bench Zinni, sell Shaw. Start. Wait, hold on. The comments are moving fast now. Start Zinni, bench Ake, sell Shaw. Start Ake or Zinchenko. Nah, Ibby. None of that sitting on the fence shit, bruh. None of that sitting on the fence shit, bro.
Yeah, and then Montel, you didn't even read the rest. He said, but then to be fair, Shaw's even been played well. Like, he didn't even answer.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why I didn't read the rest. I didn't read the rest of Ibby's thing because it's like, bro, none of that sitting on the fence shit, bro. This is start, bench, sell. You have to make a decision.
To be fair, Shaw has kept Martinez out of the bench, out of the.
And if you're basing it on this season only, then man, them can't be dashing Shaw out of the team just like that. Like, he's not just at this place.
No, it's based on this season. My decisions are based on this season. So this season, even Luke Shaw has played well, but I think Zinchenko, in my opinion,
I'm gonna go start Ake, bench Shaw, sell Zinchenko. That's my opinion.
I agree with that.
Well, we've seen what happened.
To say that, but I agree.
We've played Arsenal with Zinchenko. We've played Arsenal with Zinchenko at left back, and Arsenal have played City with Ake at left back, and we saw what happened both times.
What did you say, Case? Start Ake?
Yeah.
Or start Shaw?
Start Ake. It's not definitely not start Shaw. Shaw's getting sold. Not bench Shaw, bench Zinni.
Bench Zinni. Okay.
Yeah, and sell Shaw.
Okay. I did it the other way. I said sell Zinni, bench Shaw, and start Ake.
Yeah, that's fine.
Next one, that's a difficult one though. The comments. I'm gonna get some more in the comments. Ben White, Kieran Trippier.
Say Kyle Walker.
And
Say Kyle Walker. I'm cool with it.
Kyle Walker, yeah. And Kyle Walker.
I'm cool with it.
No problem.
And I'll go first this season. Based on this season, I'll start Ben White. I don't watch enough Newcastle. I'll let you two. Has Trippier been good this season?
It's like this between them, man. It's like this.
Because Kyle Walker's had. I'll be honest. Kyle Walker's had a bad season. Kyle Walker hasn't been good this season. Yeah, he hasn't. And the other thing is, same with Thiago Silva. If you look at Kyle Walker's game time over the last 5 years, he drops like 4 or 5 games every season, and it's looking apparent this season he's dropped again. So
I did say this at the start of the season. I said I predicted Walker was going to have an iffy season this year, just because I feel like, as you said, he drops five. His fitness, his body is starting to let him down.
The other thing is he doesn't suit the way City play no more, because the way we're playing now is one of our fullbacks, whether it be left or right, one of our fullbacks has to invert and sit next to Rodri. Yeah, that's why Ake and Grealish are working really well down the left together. Down the right, Walker. When we do play Walker, his delivery into the box isn't good enough for what we need now. So I'll be honest, because what happens is if we invert, say we play Stones or we play Rico Lewis, they invert and they sit and hold with Rodri, which then means that one of our midfielders can go and do a job as a winger on the right. Yeah. Whereas if we don't have that, it's Walker's job to provide the delivery on the right, and Walker's delivery is not like Trippier's delivery would be better. I'd definitely start Ben White, and it's up to you two because I don't watch enough of Trippier to comment on him.
Yeah,
I think Trippier's played well this season.
Moderators, I'm doing a few things. So that Forever Gooner guy, he's gone. We're not having that stuff in the chat, please. So anyone else who comes with that energy is getting reported and blocked and cannot be.
By the way, if it's a Gooner and it's about me, you do not need to block them because there's a little gang of them that go around.
It was towards D1 Millie, so he had to just.
It's probably one of the same ones that go around with socks over their hands, typing stuff with their other hand.
Yeah, just a bit. It was just a bit mad what he said in it. None of that stuff, especially towards D1, one of our members as well. Don't even think about coming with that BS around here. Back to more positive things though. Let me hit some of the comments. Remember, it's Walker, Trippier, and Ben White. Make sure you get your start bench sells in now, and I'll read through.
Say that again. Ben White, Trippier, and who?
Walker.
Carl Walker. Yeah.
How old's Ben
Mine
White,
would be
by
the
the way?
24 something. 23, 24. Benny Blanco is one of the young G's, man.
No.
KLFC says start White, bench Trippier, sell Walker. Ibby says start White, bench Trippier, sell Walker.
Yeah.
Mustafa says start Trippier and nothing else. Bria says sell Kyle Walker. Ben White has been
everyone's there. I think that's gonna easy to sell because he's actually been clearly worse than the other two.
Start Benny Blanco, sell bench. Start Benny Blanco, bench Walker, sell Trippier. Wow. Okay. Start Trippier, sell Walker, bench White.
Once to sell Trippier.
Trippier got cooked differently by Matoma. He did. Start White, bench Trippier, sell Walker. That's what's yours. What's yours? Did you say start White?
I'd start Ben White 100%. Do you know what? I'm probably gonna still say fuck it. I'll keep Walker because of the fact winning mentality, knows how to do it, clutching it, and I'll sell Trippier because he don't play for City.
And True Blue, stop coming with the spoilers. Stop coming with spoilers. No spoilers allowed. That's the last one. No spoilers.
What's the next one? Then?
The last one. We're two from last. We're two away. Big up the boss for another super chat. He says I agree with Yardi. Big up the boss and thank you for the super chat again.
Is that me, Yardi? Now it's not me, is it?
Yeah, it's you, bro.
You say White Yardi, innit?
White Yardi.
Big up. So we've got to do one for Gabriel, Botman, and Lisandro Martinez. Start bench sell. Start bench sell.
That's a hard one, you know.
That's hard. I was gonna say what I thought I was gonna say, and I thought, nah, that's mad.
That's mad hard, you know.
There's some I put more thought into some than the others in it. There's some I put mad thought into and think, how can I make these?
I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to be disrespectful to any of these three, like any of them.
No, I've got it. I'm sorry. Anyone that holds 7 has to be put on the sell list.
Bro,
sorry.
7 and 6.
It's
7 and 6.
Montel, yeah, he's on the sell list. I thought it was hard, but it's actually not. It would be start Botman, bench Gabriel, and sell Lisandro Martinez. Yeah.
What? Whoa! You said bench Gabriel.
Yeah, Botman's been in my he's up there for team of the season in
All
the
right,
centre back for
so
me.
who's been better this season, Saliba or Gabriel?
Gabriel.
Through the course of the season, Gabriel.
You've surprised me,
Yeah.
Casey. All right, fair enough. I rate it that you're willing to say that, but because I agree with you, I think Gabriel's been better than Saliba. So you think Botman's been better than Gabriel and Saliba?
Yeah, I think Botman's up there for when we done the team of the season so far. I said Botman and Gabriel. Them two
Yeah,
have
I think
been.
Botman should be in team of the season.
It's mad close, and
Yeah.
I have to take into consideration he's at Newcastle, so I have to take that into consideration. Although they're playing, great, and Eddie Howe's a great manager, and
See,
and the
the
fact that
thing
they've
is with
still got that
Lisandro
at this
Martinez.
stage of the season, it's mad.
The thing is with Lisandro Martinez, I do think he's a good defender, yeah, but I do also think that, truth be told, he has had 7 scored against him. He has had 6 scored against him.
He has had 4 more than once. Like
people, and also people are going to talk about the fact that he's got Casemiro in front of him, the best DM ever, right? Varane, Champions League Varane, and all of that.
We haven't even mentioned that, brother.
If people are going to talk on all of that stuff, then surely Martinez, they shouldn't be conceding 6 and 7. So we have to be honest. We just sold Romero, and Romero and Otamendi started over Martinez for Argentina.
Yeah. So
Clinical said start Botman, bench Gabriel, sell Martinez. Capo says Gabriel with the fresh hairline, bench Botman, sell Martinez. Start Martinez, sell Gabriel, bench Botman. I can't help but be subjective. I'll start Gabriel, bench Botman, and sell Lisandro.
That's what I'd go with.
Lisandro holding 7 and 6 against their 2 most fierce rivals. That is mad that these 7 and 6s didn't come against any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Thank you, Montel. How can you imagine Tottenham? Imagine I'm hearing Tottenham have done 7 to me, and then Chelsea done 6 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Them men are ledge going in raw.
Me down.
Do you know what makes it worse? Is that what they say is that the narrative that has come out of Man United fans' mouths is that, Casemiro, Martinez, they're just, the mentality of them is different, right? It's just changed. And that's what I'm going to hang on to.
As Corey would say, they got that dog in them.
Your mentality is that, If you say that about mentality, I'm sorry, but your mentality should never have you conceding 6 and 7 to your biggest rivals. Like, by any means, that ain't happening. Like,
yeah. Curtis, Julian Joseph, Stark, Tariq Lamptey, keep White Yardy, and sell Mike Megan. Mike Megan. He said you're the goalkeeper from AC Milan.
Oh, my man, the AC Milan. And what team's that Curtis brothers support? I thought, man.
Nah, he's saying he'll start Lamptey though. Big up. Botman and Shaw.
My fitness isn't there.
Yeah, Fabian and Shaw ain't getting enough. You know what I'm saying? Once you're good now, get rid of Martinez out of your team of the season. I got rid of Martinez. Yeah. No, I'm glad you got Martinez out of our team of the season. I deeped it. Like holding 13 against your fierce rivals is actually like criminal.
Thank you, Mental.
It's criminal.
Before you tried to say Lisandro was.
We're on the last 2 now. Bruno Fernandes, Martin Odegaard, Kevin De Bruyne. I don't think this was too hard, but some might have a. I don't think.
Start Odegaard, bench De Bruyne, sell
Fernandes would be the immediate go-to.
No, it is though. It is because the other 2 are clear footballers, clearly better at football than Bruno.
Based on this season, bro.
This season, start Odegaard, bench De Bruyne, sell Fernandes.
That's.
Do you know what? I'd be more than happy to start Odegaard. If it's based on this season, start Odegaard.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, I pick my arguments, innit? I pick my arguments.
You can't argue this one this season. You can't. There's no argument.
Well, there is, because if we're talking like people compare them like they're comparable, like their jobs are the same. If their jobs are the same, then look at De Bruyne's assists.
Yeah, but then look at Odegaard's goals. Right.
Yeah, fair point. But we don't need the goals, so they're both because we got
What
the
do you
big
mean
man.
we don't need the goals?
I'd also look at when we played each other.
Matteo, is that what I sound like? Matteo, is that what I sound like?
That's what you sound like, Casey. That's what you sound like when you just disregard something. When you just disregard a whole like.
Go, Casey, let's deep it a bit more. What's happened again? Because we've got heads to head to go by, right? De Bruyne came to your gaff, right? Literally did what he did, and then bopped around your whole stadium while you man were trying to throw stuff at him and still missed, yeah? And he was not phased one bit. He taught Odegaard that night what Odegaard wants to be when he's a big man, right? So but I think De Bruyne would happily say, do you know what? I'm a bit tired this season, so.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's also held bench.
Younger,
he's also held bench. That's what he's
done. I'll be honest. They're on the exact same GA.
I know, man.
Are they?
They're on the exact same. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know.
For real?
16 each.
Yeah.
De Bruyne's got 12 assists and 4 goals. Odegaard's got 10 goals and 6 assists.
That just confirms it. Of course, Odegaard start. Of course. Come on.
What, when they're on the same GA? How many games have they both played?
It's not just about GA.
Check out the number of games played.
I'll go back on it now. Give me a sec.
They're probably the same, roughly. Come on.
I don't know.
I know Daps is hoping it's like 2 less or something.
Could be 1 less. I couldn't give a shit. I'm going to be shameless.
I'm
going to go on minutes played because it says De Bruyne's got 20. De Bruyne's got 25 appearances. Odegaard's got 27. I'm gonna go.
There we go. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's levels to this.
De Bruyne's played. Oh, raw. Odegaard played 400 minutes more. Raw.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Because Odegaard starts. Yeah, he starts. Like he don't get benched, bro. It's the league.
Of course, bro. So what we're looking at, is your contribution per minutes, yeah. And
no, but
unfortunately,
you want to get that. As soon as you want to get that accurate. As soon as you want to get that accurate, yeah, we have to take everything into consideration if we're going down to 1 or 2 games, mate. City are playing in champs. We're playing in Europa. You know what I mean? So these men are going to bench their.
No, you're not playing. You played in
the big stars. They're going to have the right. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, that even strengthens my point. Now the Odegaard is going to be playing in the Prem every minute because that's all he has to do.
And he's still not scoring or getting enough assists.
De Bruyne, of course. What do you mean he's not scoring or getting enough assists? They're on the same.
Per minute, it's just not looking good enough, bro.
It's scary.
Nah,
but what's on God? Yeah, go on.
I'd start with the super chat. It says, I'm starving for club football. Weekend will be fun. It won't be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You know what?
It'll be that. It's just that.
I never thought I'd have to play this video for myself.
It is D-Day today. You have Man City.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd have to play
this today. You have Man City.
I have to play it for myself.
I'm not saying a word about it neither. I'm not doing no predictions. I'm not being all loud like last time. I'm just, we do.
Daps, you know why? Because you've got me. You're beefing me now. Do you know why? You can't make that mistake because if anything goes wrong, you know you're worried.
No, bro, I don't know your name. Sorry, I don't.
No problem.
Bro, I nearly keep calling you Corey. I'm not beefing you, bro. I don't know your name.
No problem. You'll know my name come the end of the season. If things don't go according.
Big up India. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Capo says, Monty, you better get something against Man City. What if I don't want to get something against Man City, Capo? What if I don't want anything against Man City?
I would start based on this season. I'll be. Do you know what? I'm joking. What I'm saying, and actually, I don't think De Bruyne has had a good season this season. I think De Bruyne might have, and this is mad when you look at his stats and all of that. But I actually think De Bruyne might possibly, at this point, and there's still 10 games to go. Look, if De Bruyne comes clutch for these last 10, 11 league games, comes clutch in the Champions League, the whole season changes because that last 10 games is double points. Yeah. If you're getting your team over the line and getting goals and assists in those games, it's worth more. But based on right now, I'd start Odegaard, I'd bench De Bruyne, and I'd sell Bruno.
Okay. All right, cool. We are going to head. Is this the last one on my list?
Yeah, the last one.
Of course, it's the hardest one. Rodri, Partey, Casemiro. Start.
This
bench.
is hard because I
Wait, I didn't even do
This
mine
is
for the last
hard.
one. Sorry. Start Odegaard, bench KDB, Sal Fernandez.
Do you know what? So we're going with the 80-20 because that works in Rodri's favour, mad amounts, right?
No.
But-
We're doing this season.
all
This
this-
Oh,
season.
this season only. We're not doing 80-20 no more now.
All
No?
this is
Nah.
all this season. To make this one, because I think that makes this one extra hard. It's just the season because people have it in their mind that Rodri's been mid. This guy's not been mid.
He hasn't been.
He's
He's
not.
been exceptional.
He's not.
He's the only one that's not been. He's been
He's
the
not.
one.
This is
He's
why
been our
I don't know
Alisson.
who
He's
to
been our
sell.
Alisson. He has been he is Busquets. He's the
Yeah,
modern
but the difference is, bro, that if we were to take any other season into consideration, there's no longer any conversation. None, right? But
Well, I
the
don't want to
biggest
say
one
any
for
other
me is
season. I'd say apart from that, he's only been here for 3 seasons, though. In his first season,
his
he
fourth
was
season.
asked.
Or is this his fifth? No, this is his fourth
First.
season. This
Is
is
this
his
his fourth?
fourth.
Because his first season was the iffy one, and then after that was when he started doing well.
So this is his fourth season.
United fans will tell you Casemiro was the best throughout all those seasons.
Yeah, but not their club. Not their club. And you speak. The thing is, right? If I'm being completely honest, I got asked this the other day, and I said it is about the system, and I'll be 100 consistent with it. In a Pep Guardiola system, there is no better DM in world football. So for Manchester City, I would not take any other DM than Rodri because he is perfect for Pep's system. With Partey's probably got a bit more energy. I actually think Rodri's better in the air, a lot better in the air. He's a monster in the air. Rodri's actually, he gets goals like Partey gets goals. But Partey's very influential to Arsenal. He is. For me, it's Rodri. Start Rodri.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm sorry. We've got to go back to it. Casemiro, mentality changer, came in and held 7.
And got 2 reds. You got reds as well. Like we're taking this
Which is
into. I'm
important.
taking it into consideration.
Yeah. They have to be taken. So I think you're right. Start Rodri.
Listen, as I said, you got to take everything into consideration.
I know it sounds mad that I'm selling 5 times Champions League winning variety.
Casemiro did hold 7. He did. But as I said, Partey had stinkers against Man. When Partey and Rodri bucked each other, it was man versus mouse. When he bucked Onana, it was man versus mouse. You know what I'm saying? I think there was one more against Aston Villa. He was horrible against Aston Villa. Horrible in that game against Aston Villa. And those are the 3 games that stood out for me. I think every other time I've seen Partey play, he's been really good. He's been really, really good. Casemiro, obviously, the disciplinary issue, the seven goals, of course. Rodri, you look
6 at City.
But if we're gonna consider everything, then could we consider
Rodri has the less of either of those.
Rodri's a starter for me, no brainer, right? But if we're gonna consider everything, and I'm the manager, the owner of a football club, and my brand, right now, I might want to sell Partey,
Yeah, you're just trying to think.
Bro,
Listen,
look,
if we're basing it off this season, this season we're basing it off this season. Forget the publicity stuff. That's dead. No, that's dead. We can't talk about publicity. Forget that because then we talk about shirt sales. Then we talk about shirt sales and all of this madness, and then Casemiro's selling more shirts than Rodri. So is he starting kind of thing? Like that's dead though.
Everything.
Nah.
Bro, is it not availability? If he catches a charge like next week,
availability.
By the way, Casey, I made a mistake. I didn't say Villa. I meant Brentford. I made a mistake there. But yeah, sorry.
The other thing I'd look at, would look at is there's 2 ways of looking at it. One, I could think if I'm starting Rodri, Partey would be able to come off the bench and do a very similar role to Rodri, whereas Casemiro, I think, does play slightly different to them 2. He is a
bit
bit
more
more of
doggish.
a bit more doggish. But then that's why he gets 2 reds. That's why he's in the box committing kind of against City. The game they won 2-1 against City. He's lucky a couple of times that a different ref could have seen a few things he did as a foul and given a penalty because that's the way he plays. He's in that place and he commits tackles that are very on the edge.
Partey gets called the octopus. You know he does them smart challenges there, man. Don't worry, he knows what he's doing.
I don't think he wants to be called the octopus at the moment.
He gets.
All right, man, we're really on me
That's
because
what I'm saying. Allow all of that stuff.
I've just caught up on the comments. Man, we're really on me for making a mistake, bro.
Oh, for the.
These Arsenal man are not a joke.
I literally made a mistake, bro. It wasn't Villa. It was literally Brentford. And also, and the first half against Man U as well.
No, but Montel, Casemiro's got 2 reds, so I'm sorry that trumps it still.
Was it Partey that Rashford chopped it through his legs and smacked it bins?
Was it Partey?
It was when
it might have
Rashford
been.
put it through his legs and smacked. First opening goal in that game, bro.
I know what you're talking about, but what does that mean, though?
What do you mean? Fucking mean? I said in the first half against Man United he was very bad.
Montel, can you tell me yours? Just out of interest.
You realize You realize I'm nitpicking between him and Casemiro, innit? You're doing the personal thing. Stop taking it personal.
But a man got 2 reds. You got 2 reds.
Yes, bro. As I said, the first red for Casemiro was debatable, and the second one.
Oh, so now it's debatable and all of this stuff. Why have you not?
No, it's debatable, but it's still, as I said, it's debatable. But I think you've seen them.
He got 2 reds, though.
Trevor Lelly, or whatever your name is. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. You just said that Rodri is a destroyer.
No, he's not.
If you think all Rodri does is a destroyer, Nigel De Jong was a destroyer.
How can you call him a destroyer? He's the closest thing we will see to Busquets.
Rodri is a tempo setter.
He is a deep line midfielder.
I watched the review, didn't I? That
yes,
Busquets
it was
temp.
me and you, bro. I was saying, take it, Rodri.
That
man in, bro. He's a joke.
Yeah.
Busquets
and Rodri are very
like that destroyed. Casemiro is probably more of a destroyer than Rodri is. Rodri is a tempo setter. There's a reason why when he was at Madrid, with him being Spanish, everyone in Spain was saying that he is the next Busquets because he plays so similar to Busquets, like so similar.
Busquets is too cold. I've actually come to appreciate just how cold he is. That's fake.
You got to remember as well, Steve would have bought Partey and Rodri. We went for Rodri.
Chat, we're going to end the sheet. So tell us your answers. Please tell us your answers. So,
start Rodri, bench Partey, sell Casemiro.
Ooh! Okay.
Yeah, that's mine.
I'm starting Rodri. You just can't hold 7. You can't hold 7. I'm benching Partey and I'm selling it. You can't. That's the difference for me, innit? Yeah,
it's a DM, bro. It's a DM.
United fans are going to be on me. United fans are going to be on me.
Yeah, but as a DM, if your team holds 7 as a DM, you should be ashamed.
And Montel, one's top of the league as well. Like, how can you sell man that's top of the league?
Yeah, bro. I said that. By the way, guys, there's 80 people in the chat right now. Make sure you are slapping the like button. We are going to end it there. It was a good, it went over time because, bro, it's that last
time.
Bro, that last one just took very long. And the comments, you know what it is? The comments are on us today, bro. The comments come up with so much smoke today. Maybe because it was mostly
I need to watch what I say.
Huh?
I need to watch what I say.
Bro, you always say what you want to say, bro. Like, you know how it gets, bro. We love the comments, bro. I love the fact that they're so opinionated. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, keepers. Oh, yeah. Shit. I didn't do a keepers one still. Alisson, Pope, Ramsdale.
I'm selling
Start
Pope.
Alisson, selling Pope, and benching Ramsdale.
And I'm starting Alisson.
Oh, that was different. Wait, those are different. Wait,
no, that was the same.
What did you say, Daps?
That was the same.
I'm starting Alisson.
Yeah.
I'm benching Ramsdale, and I'm selling Pope.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
I like I'm a big fan of Ramsdale still. Big fan.
No, actually, I'm lying. Oh, am I lying? Ooh.
The minute Pickford makes one mistake, Ramsdale will get that England spot and then he'll hold on to it for like 8-9 years, I reckon.
Okay. Okay. Well, listen, we are going to end it there. Big up to everyone in the chat. Make sure you smash the like, leave a comment, and watch this back. Let us know what you think of the video. You know what I'm saying? Big up all the members in the chat as well. Obviously, we're going to have our Manchester City and Liverpool previews coming up later this week. Daps have been very lay when it comes to that, actually.
Might be techie, bro. Might be techie.
Yeah, it might be very techie. I should have sorted this out.
Unless
like
you could do like Friday night at like
4 in the morning.
8 o'clock.
That's not actually too bad, to be fair.
No, I can do that when I get because
I'm banging time. You just gave me a banging time. What are we talking about?
No, because I'm literally Wednesday and Thursday. I'm now stacked. I ain't got no space on them. But when I get to Manchester, so I leave. I'm getting a like 5 o'clock train to Manchester. So when I get to Manchester, I can on Friday night. I can do it the minute I get to my apartment.
We'll talk in it. We'll have a phone call, bro. That's bad.
Yeah,
Cool. Big up Jamie Phillips, UK Beats, Daniel, Solo, Snake Eyes, D1 Billy, Honestly, Ed, Robs, NDT, maybe Chelsea OG, John Madoka, Aiden Andrews, and MUFC Kaz as our members. Remember, if you want to join the membership, slap the link down at the bottom as well. Big up to everyone in the chat. That's never fun going live again today, or is it? Are you guys done for the day?
Nah, but you can catch. Me, Matisse, Flawless, and Hassam. Battle of the North is on tonight at 10 o'clock on Matisse's channel. So 45 minutes on Matisse's channel. Yeah.
Okay, calm. Because I was just looking at who if I could redirect this to, but it's like literally like no one's live.
Redirect it to one of your videos or something.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that, people. I will see you soon. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone for the super chats as well. Big up Bezzy for the super chat. Big up the boss for the super chats. And big up Ibby for the super chats as well. We will see you in the next one. Sorry the stream was so long, but we are here to give you content. So see you in the next one. It's been a blast. We'll see you next time.